Back at it again, and we've got a topic of discussion that a lot of you guys have really asked for, and it just so happens something else happened today with this, and I just have to talk about it. Like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button if you are new. If you would like to help me out even further with this YouTube algorithm too, watch this video to the very end. It helps out tremendously. I would greatly appreciate it. And of course, I know if you see the hole in my shirt, yes, I know the hole is there, okay? FYI. But anyway, let's dive in.
We were so concerned about what was happening in Maui that we were texting back and forth. And I read this article that Dolly Parton had given money in her community. And I said, I think this is the answer. You said, I think that's the answer.
I said, I love it.
And so we have created the People's Fund of Maui that will put money directly in the hands of the people who need it right now. So if you send a donation, just click where you see below and send a donation. That money is going to go to one of many residents who have been displaced in Maui. We guarantee.
That's right. And I know a lot of people out there, as Oprah and I have been finding, are just having a hard time trusting where the money goes. What organizations should I send money to? How can I help? In this case, the fund that we created with a lot of hard work from a lot of hardworking people who all care about these people of Maui. As Oprah was saying, it is a clean, direct from you directly to their hands, and right away with some real immediacy, because as we're finding, as you guys around the world know, with disasters like this, the number one need is money.
Is money.
In hand.
And so people being able to have their own agency, being able to make decisions for themselves about what they need and what their family needs, that's our goal, is to get that to the people now. And so we appreciate any support that you can give. All the people who were calling me and texting me and messaging me and saying, what do I do? What do I do? This is what you do.
Now you know.
The People's Fund of Maui.
So, as a lot of you are probably saying to yourselves at this point in time, I'm sure, there's been a lot of backlash regarding that clip. Because, you know what? I'll just let the video speak for itself. Check this out.
So if you send a donation, just click now.
Did I just witness what I think I witnessed? Please don't tell me I just saw a billionaire standing next to a multi-millionaire begging the average everyday citizen for donations that can barely get by due to a real-life recession, living paycheck to paycheck, barely can pay rent, barely can put food on the table for our families, okay? Living in a real-life recession in a country where our president is giving away all our resources and resources to another country for money. If you two don't go take your Hollywood elite behinds to your other Hollywood elite friends and politician buddies that got millions like you do and billions and get all that money together and help out Maui, you are out your damn mind. Please don't insult our intelligence like that. And after you guys do all of that, you will have enough money to help the rest of us. Boo.
I mean, don't just take it from her. Take it from others as well.
Oprah, come here, baby. Come here, baby. You asking for relief aid to those poor people in Maui that lost everything. Ain't them your neighbors? I mean, you used to be giving away stuff on your show. You get a car, you get a car, you get a car. Why can't you reach into your $2 billion net worth and say, you get relief, you get relief, you get relief? Instead, you down here asking me for money. Back to school just started and we as parents are wiped out. Half of us just got our job back since COVID. I know it's been a long time since you've been broke, but let me just tell you that the prices in the 90s when you was broke are not today's prices, baby. And then you got the nerve to come down here and ask me for money with your own personal bodyguard who's easily worth $800 million alone. I know at least between the two of y'all can both come up with about $2 million to help your neighbors out. I mean, Oprah, it ain't even like you gotta pay a deductible on your insurance because your property wasn't touched. Between you and the president only giving $700 to those poor people, I don't know who worse. Nah, we gotta get Joe out of there, man.
Catch the end part too? We got to get Joe out of there. Interesting revelation. We have more. As always with these clips, as I always say, there's more. Check this clip out.
Is money.
His money.
In hand.
And so
we're
people
meeting
being
that.
able to.
Oprah has over 2,000 acres in Hawaii, so 1,700 homes were lost. Give back their land, 1 acre each. Problem solved. Why are Oprah and The Rock even asking us to contribute to this fund? This is the time. This is the time, guys, for you to find it 100% yourself or Hollywood friends.
Have their own agency, being able to make decisions for themselves about what they need and what their family.
Oprah has got all that land. If she really wants to give back, there's a start. Running to the comments, not disappointed. Glad folks are waking up. Oprah, give a few $100 million. You will still be rich. And that is true. That is true.
Needs. That's our goal, is to get that to the people now. And so we appreciate any support that you can give.
More. Oprah, you pull out a few billion. Rock, you pull out a couple $100 million first. And then after it's gone, then others might feel safe to assist. And so on and so on. You guys get
all the
message.
people who were calling me and texting me and messaging me and
pause to read if you need to. Just pause.
Saying, what do I do? What do I do? This is what you do.
You know.
The People's Fund of Maui. We were so concerned about what was happening in Maui that we were texting back and forth. And I read this article that Dolly Parton had given money in her community. And I said, I think this is the answer. You said.
Comments here are on point. So there's been a lot of backlash. I think back in the day, right, celebrities were able to come out and raise money with no questions asked. Those days are over. Those days are done for. I think the people of America have woken up enough to where that's no longer going to work. These rich elites, they're going to have to do their part if they actually care. You know, because that's the whole narrative. You know, people come out and say, oh, yeah, we care about these folks. We care about these folks. And, you know, they put a little drop in the bucket and, hey, make sure you guys donate. And everybody else has to put in their money. Now, listen, maybe they donated a lot. I heard allegedly they donated 10 million together, which, you know, that's a tiny drop in the bucket for them. The Rock is allegedly worth close to $1 billion. Oprah Winfrey is worth a few $1 billion. Billion. Not 100 million, not 200 million, not $500 million, a few billion. And y'all couldn't put together 100 million? I'm just asking. That's what the people are asking too. You know? Why are y'all coming to us under Bidenomics, right? Since Bidenomics is working so well, if it was working that well, we would all have a bunch of money that we could actually just throw in and we wouldn't care. Oh yeah, we eating good, we living good. Oh yeah, we're gonna help our brothers and sisters in Maui out. Bidenomics ain't too great, huh? Now the truth is coming out. Now we're really facing the music. Now Democrats really have to face the music because Bidenomics isn't actually working. Because if it was, the American population wouldn't really have any issues, you know, sending money because, you know, we all got it. We good. We don't have it. That's the problem. But you know who does? Rich elites. So why are they coming to us asking us for money? I'm happy America is waking up, man. This is a beautiful thing. This is a really beautiful thing. I think we're going to look back on these times, man, and really remember how astonishing this was, how incredible this moment was. Like, whoo, we came close to going over the edge, and miraculously, we pulled it back together. But there's more, as I always say with these videos. Check out what Biden had to say recently. I found it quite interesting. Do you?
I was on the island last week. I appointed Bob Fenn, one of the nation's leading emergency managers, and I mean that's not hyperbole, who's been on the ground in Hawaii since before the fires erupted as our chief federal response coordinator to lead our long-term recovery on Maui.
Hold on. I want to make sure I heard Joe Biden correctly. I don't want to put no words in his mouth. right? I don't want to mince things up a little. Let me run that back one time.
Last week, I appointed Bob Fenn, one of the nation's leading emergency managers, and I mean that's not hyperbole, who's been on the ground in Hawaii since before the fires erupted as our chief federal.
Since before the fires erupted? Well, I'll be damned. What in the actual AT double hockey sticks is going on here? A Freudian slip? I don't know. Y'all let me know. But let's hear what someone from there had to say.
Money come in. I haven't had anybody call me back. I didn't have anything. I have no idea. I lost my house. I lost my car. I lost my animals. I mean, come on, man. We're not getting anything. Till today, I still didn't get my meds. I cannot get my meds yet. My medicine was all burnt in my house. My rent money was all burnt in my house. I have no money anymore. I think Joe Biden should take his $700 and get back on the fucking plane and go home. That's what I think. Because $700 compared to all the millions he's giving to Ukraine, why? We need it. That's why we don't understand why. We're citizens and we cannot get money. But if they're not citizens, they get gazillions of dollars from the USA. Where's our government? Fix your house before you fix somebody else's house.
Is this how, like, your community, other Hawaiians you know, locals, indigenous people, is that how they feel, pretty much how you feel?
Everybody feels that way. Come on. That's why the local people stick together and we help our own people, because we know the outside people are not going to do it.
And my heart goes out to her and everybody else affected by this tragedy, obviously. But, I think Democrats have really stepped in at this time. They've really gone down the deep end this time, gone over the deep end this time. Hawaii is deep blue. Some might argue Hawaii is bluer than California, which says a lot, right? Some people might say, hey, they got what they deserve. They voted for this, right? I don't say that, I really do feel bad for those individuals. That's not my stance. But I will say this. I think Hawaii may go from deep blue to bright red after this one. I'm just saying, if everybody feels that way and America is watching, I think Democrats are in for a rude awakening, a really rude awakening. And some people may say, oh man, they might try to pull us. I don't think they're going to be able to, because the nation is awake now. The nation is watching now. The nation is standing up all together now. There's only a few hundred of them. There's millions of us. Just saying. I'm going to leave y'all with this clip too. Check this one out.
Trump 2024. Trump 10, gas $7. When Trump was the president, he was giving us 1,500 each.
The tides have turned. They have turned. And as I've said before, I said this in a previous video, I think going into 2025, you will see the birth of a new Republican Party. A Republican Party that looks a lot different than it has ever looked in the past. People that you wouldn't even suspect would be Republicans will be Republicans. I think it's going to be a beautiful thing. I think it's going to be a wonderful thing. I think people are going to really stand up and stand together in 2024 and beyond. And the old Democrat ways will no longer stand. That's just how I'm feeling. And there will be a new face, a new identity to the Republican Party. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a movie, as I've said before. Really, really amazing. And I cannot wait. I hope Trump is making a documentary right now, because it's going to be a smash hit. Back against the wall. What a wonderful story that's going to be. Like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button before you leave. Peace and love. I'm out.